Welcome to day 7 of 100 yoga days of my journey towards the celebration of International Day of Yoga, which I will be celebrating with you all from Times Square, New York on the 21st of June, 2026. Today is March 20th. Today we explore Maharshi Patanjali's Yoga Sūtra number 7 or 1.7 from the first chapter Samadhipad, the 7th Sutra. And it is Pratyakṣa Anumāna āgamāḥ pramāṇāni Pratyakṣa Anumāna āgamāḥ pramāṇāni. The right knowledge arises from direct experience, clear reasoning, and trustworthy teachings. So if we have to understand it a little more, Maharshi Patanjali says that there are 3 ways we come to know something clearly. Pratyakṣa, which is your own experience, that is, you experience directly. Anumāna, the logical inference. When we understand through clear reasoning. And the last, but not the least, Āgama. When we learn from trustworthy source or lineage. And when these 3 come together, the mind becomes steady. If I have to give an analogy, I will give analogy of 3 lamps. So imagine yourself walking through a quiet forest at dusk. One lamp is the light of your own eyes. That is pratyakṣa, direct experience. One lamp is the light of your understanding. This is Anumāna, clear reasoning. One lamp is the light carried by someone who has walked the path before you. This is Āgama, the wisdom of lineage. When all 3 lamps shine together, the path becomes clear. So let's move on to practice navel-centered breath awareness. At this time, place one hand lightly onto your navel, the nabhi, and let the breath rise and fall naturally. Remember, rise and fall naturally. Each breath is your direct experience, pratyakṣa. Each returning to the navel. Remember, we return to the navel anytime fluctuations or modifications arise. That returning to the navel is your logical inference. Anumāna. And each sutra that we practice is the wisdom of the lineage. And that is Āgama. So let's go over few soft breaths. And as we discussed before, you may count. I count for each inhalation and exhalation. I count to 3. 3 inhalation and 3 exhalation. Samavriti. Equal breath technique. It's up to you. You can count to 4 or 5. I will count to 3. You can sit in Sukhasana or your favorite meditative pose, whereas I'm just sitting on this chair. Now we have to remember Pratyakṣa, Anumāna, and Āgama. Let's begin. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. Breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. And the last, breathe in, 2, 3. Breathe out, 2, 3. Now let us practice some traditional movements. We'll start with Adho Mukho Sukhasana. Sukhasana is the comfort seated pose. Let me show you how I would be sitting. So I'm seated on this chair with my feet touching the ground, the Mother Earth, with my back and spine straight. I just rolled my shoulders to have my back and spine aligned and straight, and my chest opened up fully. Now this one is a gentle forward leaning seated posture. We sit comfortably. As we exhale, we soften our spine forward just a little bit and inhale, rise back up. Remember, as we did the cat and cow or the Bidalasana. So let's do it. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Excellent. So each time you are in the movement of Adho Mukho Sukhasana, that is seated gently forward bending, gentle forward bending, and every time you have to trust the navel, that is your center, that the navel guides your movement. The navel, which is your anchor, that guides the movement. Now the second sequence, in the sequence, we can do Samavriti. Samavriti. Samavriti is when we equalize our breath, as we did, we equalize the number of counts of our inhalation must be equal to the number of counts of exhalation. And these number of counts could be 3 or 4. It's totally up to you. So when we do Samavriti, in Samavriti, breath equalizer, Samavriti Sanchalan is the movement, we gently raise our arms and down. So we'll do this. We inhale to lift our arms and exhale to lower them down. So we'll do this practice 2 times. Again, back and spine straight, rolling your shoulders, opening up your chest so your lungs get some extra room to work on. And chin slightly tucked in. Slightly tucked in. So we inhale, we raise arms, inhale, exhale, lower the arms, inhale, exhale. We do this one more time. Inhale, exhale. Here again, your navel, your anchor, guides your movement. Nothing else. Your navel area guides the movement. Just stay like this. And now we move on to Parshva Sukhasana. Parshva Sukhasana. Parshva means sideways, and Sukhasana, we are in seated. So how do we do that? We may either take both hands, or Parsh is twisted. Let's just twist to the side. You can raise your hand or simply just bend to the side. Again, back and spine straight, chest opening up, looking at a point straight ahead at the eye level. Remember, we are going into movement of Parshva Sukhasana. Parshva, the sideways bend. Sukhasana. You can be in Sukhasana or Padmasana, seated pose, or you can just do this while standing also. So let's do this. You can raise one hand and bend. I have to adjust my shirt. Raise and just bend and stretch. And remember, your navel should be guiding you. Come back slowly. Now to the opposite side. And one more time. And the opposite side. Very well. Now we go into the movement of Vakra Sanchalan. Vakra Sanchalan is when, I'm seated in a chair, and we twist. This is a spinal twist. We give it a little twist to our spine. But remember, it's not our shoulders that is moving first. It is our navel that is guiding the movement. So seated well, my chin slightly tucked in, and I just twist to one side, feel the stretch, and slowly now to the opposite side. And one more time. And slowly to the other side. And I can't tell you how amazing it feels, especially with the parshva, that is the sideways bend, the the twist of the spine. It just feels amazing. Whether it is early in the morning, you do your practices, or if it is before going to bed, it just feels amazing. Exactly how I'm feeling. And now the last is Upavisht, Upavisht Uttanasan, Upavisht Uttanasan, which is the forward bend. Forward bend while I'm seated. So you can, when you practice with me, you can either stand or be in a chair or just sit on the floor on your mat, your choice. So wherever you feel comfortable, you can practice. And did I share with you the secret to to be at your perfect posture is a posture when you feel comfortable, you have the balance, you are stable, you see stability and comfort in the pose you are in is your perfect pose. Sthir Sukham Asan. Sthir Sukham Asan. Sthir is stability. Sukham is the comfort. And asan is the posture you take. And also remember that stay within the sweet pain zone. This way we are also learning to listen to our body, that if the pain that we are experiencing while this Vakra Sukhasan, Sanchalan, if it goes beyond a certain point and you don't feel comfortable, just come back to your navel. Few breaths and you can begin again. So this is a practice of also learning to understand the body, what the body is saying to you, observing where that painful stretch is happening, where at which point that pain is going beyond the sweet pain zone. So being aware in listening to your body, respecting your body. And the last one is we practice the stillness. Now, just take a few short breaths. Your navel should guide you as you breathe in You take an oxygen and you experience your navel or this area extends, and as you breathe out, it distends. The best way to find out if such a movement is happening, if you can place one hand lightly over your navel and you breathe in as it extends and you breathe out, it distends. That's the easiest way to practice breathing. And that is also the diaphragmatic breathing, which again is also the first pranayam that we have been practicing. Now, in stillness, remember stillness. Just, I very well remember when I was little and my parents used to say that even for 1 second, if you are able to stay still in one place, then you would get something, some sort of prize or some goodies or something, even for 1 second. And that, I don't know why, I still don't know why they would say just 1 second. I always thought it was so easy. Uh, so let's practice. But there's no prize. Here, the prize is that we slowly get to learn about our own self. So, as we practice stillness, let our navel guide us. We notice how we know what we know. Is this coming from our direct experience? Is this coming from clear reasoning? Is this coming from trusted wisdom? Breathe in. Let the three lamps shine together and you gently return to your navel. You can do this stillness practice anywhere, any time of the day. And how you practice is just, you may keep your eyes open or closed. Just follow your breath, keeping your focus onto your navel area. The breath. And in stillness, we see the true self. Today, we can together produce, it's optional, but we can begin the Om sound, which involves a deeper exhalation and a longer exhalation than the deep inhalation we take. So let's just start with one Om, producing the sound Om, and you do not have to do it, it's optional. We take a deep breath in, and with the exhalation, and remember it's a long exhalation, we produce the sound Om, which is also considered the universal sound. Take a deep breath in. Today we learned the three lamps of knowing, right knowing. Pramāṇ, Pratyakṣa, your own lived experience. Anumāna, the logical inference or reasoning, understanding. And Āgama, the source of the knowledge from the lineage. So these three lamps of knowing is right knowing. Pramāṇāni. Pramāṇāni. I love to learn Sanskrit. It's amazing how it sounds. That's just amazing. So when these three come together, the mind becomes steady. The mind becomes steady. The path becomes clear. And the self becomes visible. It is just like, imagine sitting by the lake and clear water, clear lake, and you can see the sky or your own reflection. So when these three light come together, you see clarity. And what happens in clarity? In clarity, we can see the true self. Thank you for practicing with me today. Until tomorrow, stay warm, stay open, and stay honest towards self. Thank you for your time.